FSN.
With FSN Spotlight, I'm Simon Marks. Today, that fire at Notre Dame in Paris, and the people of Paris in their own words.
When I arrived close running, I just realized that it was Notre Dame, and the smog, the fire was very yellowish because of the lead and the iron which are on the roof. So it was a kind of end of the world light.
Everybody's just shocked, I think. Trying to have this kind of last moment with Notre Dame.
This is an icon of Paris, and it's just shocking. It's totally shocking.
I think we've just witnessed one of those events that happened once in a century and make history, or rather unmake it.
I just feel empty inside, and it's really quite round. One of the symbols, the things that you take for granted usually. You walk around, you see it every day, and it's difficult to speak.
It is now apparent that more of the cathedral survived than was originally feared, but it has lost its famed lace-like steeple and the ancient beams on its roof, known as the Forest. Tomorrow, can it ever be rebuilt? With FSN Spotlight, I'm Simon Marks.
FSN is an independent source of news for TV, radio and digital networks worldwide. You can find more of our minute-by-minute updates on Twitter. Follow us there at Feature Story. And we have a wealth of audio and video stories from our global news bureaus on Facebook. You can find us there by following Feature Story News. Stay tuned for further updates right here, but for now that is the latest Feature Story News. Ollie Barrett reporting.
You say to me, you're just hurtful. They're just hurtful, Gene. Good morning. It's KCHW 102.7. Scott and Gene stepping in. Why are you laughing?
Because for once I'm actually innocent.
Yeah, right. 7:20. Yeah, you're real innocent. Yeah, Gene, I asked her, I said, so is my shirt too wrinkly for TV this morning? And she said, no, but you are.
I'm still innocent.
Whatever. You've never been innocent. You've never been innocent. Let's see. Weather. Let's start there because it's better than normal. 64 and 42 today under partly cloudy skies with 0 chance of precipitation.
There's sun outside.
There is sun outside.
If you haven't looked out, there is sunshine.
There's sunshine. Tomorrow, a 20% chance. Not too bad, though. Cloudy, 67 and 52. Rain for Friday. 61 still, though. I'll take that. Yeah. Rain and 61?
Warm rain.
Bath time. All right, 70% chance of showers on Friday. And then the weekend, not looking bad. Partly cloudy, 63 on Saturday. Partly cloudy, 65 on Sunday. Really no precipitation to speak of in the forecast.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice. I wonder what next week's going to be like. Are you curious at all? You want to take the
Let's just take a peek.
Just take a peek?
Yeah.
All right. Into the 10-day forecast we go. Monday, 61 and 41, mostly cloudy. And it looks like the first few days of the week, cloudy skies, and then maybe clear up again. Temperatures a little cooler, too, right around 60 after Sunday. So. Yeah, but nice, right temperatures right around 65 for Saturday and Sunday. That's cool.
Normal for spring.
Normal. Well,
we just got teased because we had that abnormally warm weather in March. So we got teased with all of that. And then it went back to regular temperatures.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Dang it.
When you say abnormal, I picture you.
Oh, thanks. I'll take that as a compliment.
So it's really kind of weird because I'm looking at you and then you say abnormal and I picture you and it's like two of you. And that is kind of abnormal.
It would be kind of cool to have a twin.
All right, whatever.
Wouldn't it?
Do you have any breakfast and lunch?
Yes, I do.
All right.
This morning they're getting a cheese omelet with cereal, fresh fruit juice, and their choice of milk. And for lunch, it's the breadstick pizza dippers with salad, string cheese, fresh veggies, carrots, fruit, and, of course, their choice of milk.
Wow, it is so nice outside. It's just kind of strange. I wonder if I can, show it on the web. Oh, it does kind of almost show up. Oh, it's so nice outside. All right.
It's pretty.
All right. Our switcher broke, so we don't have quite the right camera. So. All right, so let's get started this morning. I saved the best for Jean, the thing that will annoy her the most. Always my favorite.
Your deep shower thoughts?
Yes, things Scott thinks about in the shower. Perfect thing to start off with today. Don't you think? Okay. Kind of a slow start. And what a way to liven things up, right?
Go for it.
All right.
Can't be any worse than the jokes we were cracking as we were fixing a piece of equipment this morning in here.
That's right. It looks kind of funny when Scott comes from out from underneath the counter, but that's the way it goes every morning. I'm a troll. I live under the control board.
He's about the size of one, too.
If you wonder why when you're doing your show your feet tickle, it's Scott.
Oh,
all right. Things I think about in the shower. Oh, man. All dogs can smell drugs, but only a select few are snitches.
Good point. Good point.
If a stranger asks what time it is, it's kind of annoying. If a stranger asks what year it is, it's mildly concerning. If a stranger asks what century it is, it's extremely exciting. You know it changes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Space is only 62 miles away, which is like an hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, never thought about it that way, did you? It's like an hour-long drive. Where are you going? Space.
Going to space.
Oh, if the Earth was flat, it may be possible. Right.
We'll just ask the flat earthers.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. When you stand on the summit of Mount Everest, the top of your head becomes the highest point on Earth.
Oh, I want to do that.
You'll be like pulling up your dreads. Look at me. Beat that.
They'd probably be frozen stiff. I mean, if you think about it, they probably would.
The thing I really struggled with most in the shower this morning, the deepest thought I had is, how long does it take a giraffe to throw up?
Oh.
Is it like the cat trying to cough up the hairball?
And
it's coming.
And you know how you can't breathe when you're throwing up? So how long is it that they cannot breathe while they're throwing up?
Just a bit. Yeah, see, kind of rough, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Makes me want to throw up now.
You think you're a unique person, Gene, until you try to come up with a new username.
Oh, man. You're right. There's a lot more weirdos out there than I realized.
Two amazing things about science. Okay? Kind of figured this out at the end.
Science?
Yeah, I get all sciencey.
That is such a wonderfully technological word, science-y.
I was listening to one of our little science programs that go after the news with a friend.
Uh-huh.
And I looked over at her and I said, it's KCHW. They're all sciencey. And I went, oh, I got to do that in a promo.
We're all sciencey.
We're all sciencey and stuff. And here's your science lesson for this morning. If you water a plant, it grows. If you water water, it also grows.
Oh, it does.
There you go. Take that to your teacher.
But instead of white jackets, they're going to give us straight jackets. The Huggy coats.
The Huggy coats. It makes me feel safe, Gene.
Huggy and loved.
Usually when I leave the building, they just put it on and take me back. All right. 3 things to never lie about. 3 things to never lie about on your resume. Your education.
Yeah.
Can come back to haunt you.
They could.
I've known people who've known people who knew people who did that. It didn't work out. All right. People claim to have attended college when they didn't, earned a degree that they didn't, and more. Companies are looking for the value you'll bring. That's why they often have degree or equivalent work experience statements in their job requirements. So if you have a comparable amount of experience in lieu of a degree, highlight that. An employer can easily find out if you're lying about a degree, and then you're fired.
Uh-huh.
I knew somebody in a job that came back. They had lied on their resume. Came back like 6 months later. They were all la-di-da in their new high-paying job, and poof, they were gone.
Ooh, well, if you're going to be dishonest about that, what else are you going to be dishonest about in the job? Yeah.
Right. Dates of employment. People think they need to cover up the gaps between jobs or short-term employment. Bad idea. Instead, address any employment gaps in your cover letter. Be honest about what you did during those breaks and point out any relevant skills you learned during that time. That is a tendency on your resume. In fact, I've always done that. Never had a problem with it. Just expand a few months on either side, fill in the gaps. Yeah, I think I've done that on every job application a resume I've ever submitted.
I had a really giant gap, like 24 years of being a stay-at-home mom. That was my big, giant gap. How do you fill that in?
She just taped a diaper to her resume.
That's what I was doing for 24 years. Get over it.
Between high school and here. Just
Right.
one big diaper. 42 kids. Figure it out.
That means I had a lot of twins.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Salaries. Researching what the current market pays is critical when it comes to talking money. Candidates often inflate how much they've made at previous jobs in hopes of increasing a starting offer. But remember, salaries can be verified with a phone call, so don't lie yourself out of a job by exaggerating your worth. All right. During the interview, if they ask what you were making at previous jobs, say, I was making X amount, but I'm hoping to increase that to the standard market amount because I'm worth X because I bring years of experience to the table.
Or a lot of excitement and good attitude.
And then they say they changed their mind.
Yeah.
How much is your pet worth? Pick a pet, and I'll tell you how much he's worth.
My three-legged dog.
Okay. 70% said they would shell out any amount necessary to save their pet's life.
Yeah. I forked out a whole paycheck to, when she had to have her leg removed. Yeah.
Now you're making me feel bad. Because I didn't do that.
Well, it was my dog, and I figured at this point in my life I wasn't ready, I couldn't say goodbye, and when they said, oh yeah, we can save her life, and she won't live with a life of pain, I said, good, take the leg. But a student did it. So
it saved you some money that way.
Right, yeah. So the deal was...
Hence the 3 legs.
Right, yeah. So they said, well, we have a WSU student here that if you let her do the surgery, it'll be half the price.
Don't worry about it.
So
she was shot at Christmas with a BB gun, but she's fine.
He's just saying that. That never happened to my dog.
Well, he went in with 4 legs. He came out with 3. You tell me.
Well, it was a half-ton round bale of hay that came out of the truck, and she caught it with her back.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. But she's okay now.
Yeah, she is.
She still sleeps with her buddy.
She still sleeps with her bunny.
All right. So 70% of people said they would shell out any amount necessary. I'd start selling stuff for Mooch. I did have one cat, though. The vet looked at me. Her name was Kitten. And when the vet looked at me and said $1,500, I looked at her and I said, goodbye, Kitten.
Yeah.
Don't let Mooch hear that.
Well,
that's a lot for a cat.
Yeah.
And it was, and if it would have been Mooch, I would have forked it up but that particular cat had no quality of a life because she was scared of everything. They say that you can fix a female cat in heat, but that was the first time I had a female cat that happened to, and no, you can't.
She stayed crazy.
You cannot fix a female cat in heat. That is a bad idea.
Aww.
You ruin the cat. I don't care what they say. I saw it. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, cat was so I figured it was. She was only a couple years old. And what had happened? She got into the closet and ate reel-to-reel tape. And for those of you who remember what reel-to-reel tape is, you know how cats will play with string or whatever? And she must have, got it started down her throat and choking and just kept swallowing and swallowing until somehow she managed to tear it off. But yeah, that's rust. That's rust on top of like cellophane, so it was really, really not good.
Ew, poor thing.
Yeah. All right, enough gross stories. 17% would pay up to $5,000 to save their pet.
I don't have that kind of money.
10% would pay up to $1,000. All right. Only 3% said they would spend more than $500.
Yeah, see, that's what I paid for my dog surgery was $500. Yeah.
All right. A little bit more, probably kept that leg.
No, there was no saving
Jen,
that leg.
If we go into the hospital for my leg, would you be sure and pay the full amount?
I don't know. She did a great job. The student did an awesome job. I'm proud of her. I mean, I got an awesome dog.
What if major surgeries could go that way? What if you could go to the hospital and negotiate, and they're saying, all right, we're going to do your back surgery. But if you let this college student do it, instead of $250,000, it's only going to be $100,000.
Yeah, right?
And then you go, do you got anything cheaper? Well, if Joe the janitor does it, it's only $1,000. He needs the practice.
Yeah, but you see, the good thing is the vet said if I do it, it's going to be $1,000. If you let the student do it and me supervise, it'll be half price. Yeah, it was $500. So I was like, go for it, do it. So.
All right.
So, maybe if the surgeon Supervises, unless a student work on your back.
Oh. I'm glad I don't need back surgery. Let's forget this whole thing ever started.
I know, that sounds just so scary, doesn't it, when you're talking about people?
All right, before we take you into your trivia questions, I'm going to give you a riddle, Gene, just to warm you up.
Oh, no.
All right, you're looking for an answer. Okay, so it's a riddle. Tell me what I am. A small thing and fine. Elegant simplicity. A base and 5 projections. Articulated delicately. The most exacting of tasks it pursues with great facility, and yet terrible deeds it performs with grim efficacy. What am I?
I don't know.
It's something fairly small. It's elegant, articulated. It has 5 projections. It pursues with great facility.
It just makes me think of words.
It takes tasks it pursues with great facility and deeds it performs with grim efficiency. I think I said efficacy, but it was efficiency.
I don't know.
It's the human hand, Gene. The human hand. Elegant and simple. 5 projections are articulated delicately. Pursues tasks with great facility and can perform terrible deeds.
Yes.
It's the human hand.
That is true. Wow, I never would have guessed that.
All right. That's kind of cool. Gave myself goosebumps.
The human hand.
I like goosebumps. Yeah, goosebumps let you know you're alive, unless you're driving really fast.
Then it could just be your imminent death.
Yeah, something bad's about to happen. All right, something bad is about to happen. It's Trivia with Gene.
Oh, goodness. Here we go.
All right. On average, one of these is touched 25 times before someone buys it. Ugh. 25 times. Can you think of something that some people would touch 25 times before you ended up finally buying it?
I really hope it's not some item of food.
It's something you'd have to read.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And a lot of people might read it before somebody decides on the
magazines.
No.
No?
No, you might read a lot of them before you decided the one you want. And they're usually beside the magazines, at least here in Chihuahua. Well, you're a big old loser. I'm talking about greeting cards. Just picture the store. Come on.
Oh,
I gave
greeting
you the
cards.
Yeah,
That's because I buy them so rarely.
She doesn't like anyone. The only card she ever gets is for President's Day.
I just, I feel like they are a monumental waste of money. They're expensive.
My mom's so into it, she sends out 4th of July cards.
I always just thought that they were really, really expensive, and if I wanted to give somebody a greeting like that, I would just talk to them face to face, or call them, or...
My mom will use any holiday to send a religious card.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it'll be like, I just noticed the 4th of July is coming up, and I wanted to let you know Jesus loves you. Happy 4th of July.
Okay. Thank you, Nana Schlafman. Don't ever give her my mailing address.
Oh, it's National Pizza Day. Thanks, Scott's mom. All right, I'm teasing. Names of what can have the names of what can have no more than 18 letters?
The names of
You should know this one. You should know this one.
I should know this one?
Yeah, it's like one of your favorite kind of animals.
One of my favorite...
Has something to do with one of your favorite kind of animals.
Really?
Yeah. The names of what can have no more than 18 letters? The names are too long.
Registered names of dogs?
Yeah, the names that get too long, it'd be cumbersome. And what animal are we talking about, Gene?
I don't know.
Horse racing. Horse racing. Horses' names cannot have more than 18 letters because it doesn't fit on the race card.
Oh! Okie dokie. I had no idea about that.
All right. All right. This famous wheel is 102 inches in diameter. Name the wheel.
Of fortune.
It is the Wheel of Fortune. She thinks the third one gets it all right. Look at Gene go. Yay.
I got one of them right.
Do your chair. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
That looks really stupid on the webcam. That was awesome. I think we should probably take a break. Let's do that.
I'm not afraid to embarrass myself. I do it all the time.
If you were, you wouldn't be able to leave the house.
Right?
That's why I live under the counter. Here comes the man. He's Portugal. And this is Live in the Moment. And it's on KCHW 102.7 with Scott and Gene.
My home is a girl with eyes like to glow. Oh,
The hair stood on my skin. You grinned, you felt it too. Hit me like a shockwave, oh, kind of insane. Felt the current move. What else could we do? All this connection is crazy. Two people like two power lines. Light up this town with me tonight. Oh, get drunk on the danger. Our love will start as strangers. We can't deny tonight we got that electricity. 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 This buzz in my vein ain't from the buzz in my drink. It's the buzz I feel when I look in your eyes. Your ocean blue eyes. Let's get in the car, we can see how far we can go on this one cosmic charge. Two stars in the dark. Oh, this connection is crazy. Two people like two power lines. Light up this town with me tonight. All get drunk on the danger. Our love will start as strangers. We can't deny people like two power lines. Light up this town with me tonight. All get drunk on the danger. Our love will start as strangers. We can't deny tonight we got that electricity, electricity. Electricity, electricity. Electricity, electricity. Electricity, electricity.
It's in the air. It's electricity.
Electricity on 102.7.
KCHW, thanks for being here this morning. It's Scott and Jean. I feel the electricity in the air around the studio yesterday. The phone was buzzing with people. Which Wheel's Got Talent questions?
Woohoo!
All right, people trying to jockey and sneak in for timed places and stuff because they've got like some event at that time and stuff.
Yep.
So, but that's exciting. I love it when the phone calls and it just kind of starts building the buzz because we know it's coming and the place is going to fill up on Saturday and we're going to have all these talented people coming through the building, which we'll be YouTubing live all morning. So if you watch on Vaughn TV on our website, or if you we will YouTube this. So if you're a subscriber, we'll ping you when we go live, and you'll be able to watch the tryouts. Some of it, as we're changing and stuff, can be a little dull, but we just run the whole thing live and it's pretty fun.
Yeah. Remember the kid with a pogo stick?
Yeah.
He turned his eyelids inside out and then jumped on a pogo stick.
And they wouldn't let him in the show. And I kind of argued with the judges.
So did I.
I was like, no, let's let him in. Then afterwards I was like, well, can we just have him like while I'm, doing something as an MC, just have this kid randomly pogo stick behind me across the stage? I just thought it'd be cute.
Yeah, I remember that. I was
nobody
like,
else would.
I like the pogo stick kid.
Nobody else would buy off on it. But,
yeah, well.
All right, I just saw a car really speeding on the webcam coming down 3rd, so if that was you, slow down.
Ah, and guess what?
What?
You were on camera.
You were on camera. I could share that.
Ooh.
I have the street cam, so look out.
No speeding by here. Scott will see you.
Look out. All right, what are we doing? Are we doing birthdays? Is that where we start on this break? I'm like totally lost, and so's Jean because she doesn't even have the calendar in her hand. Oh, she has to have her little flashlight.
Well, yeah, because it's darker over here.
I'm old now. My birthday's this weekend. I'm so old they're taking me to a piano bar.
Yeah, I'm old.
Yeah.
All right, so for today we have
Your
Kay
whole face is lit
Lupton.
No way, Kay.
Yay, Kay.
Happy birthday, Kay.
And then Sue Schlater, I believe it is.
All right, Schlater or Slaughter.
Yep, Slater, Slaughter, Slatter. I'm not sure which, but hey, it's
Ooh,
your
I think
birthday.
you had it. You had it.
Yeah? One of those.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Sue. We should know that.
But Kay, Kay was, when I first moved here, I was in 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And she was my favorite teacher instantly.
Was she still Comer then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, she was Mrs. Comer, and she was my English teacher.
All right.
And she was like my free teacher, the first one that actually really liked me.
Oh.
She was nice to me.
First and only teacher to like Jean.
Yeah.
Oh, good job, Kay. If it wasn't for you, she'd be more maladjusted than she is right now.
Right? Yes. Well, it was one of those weird situations where I had moved 3 times in that year, and it wasn't even the first semester being over yet. So, I'd been to 3 different schools, and so I hit Chewelah with poor grades from, moving around in different schools and whatnot, and you just barely get acclimated and then you get uprooted again type thing.
Yeah.
And so I got to Chewelah with poor grades. The principal was very rude to me, and Kay said, "Oh, don't worry about it." And she was just awesome right from the get-go for me, so she was cool.
Oh, we had, and I'm not going to say his name and throw him under the bus, but everybody that from that era, including Kay, will know, we had the worst school principal at the middle school. He lived to torture children. If we had a special event, a pep rally, an assembly, dance or whatever coming up, he would take, so you got your half hour where you can visit with your friends for lunch, and he would take that time from us to like read the daily bulletin. And then when the kids wouldn't be quiet at lunchtime, you know, the time we have to burn off all that energy, he would take something away from the children. He was the most horrible man. And I love it. One of the guys in my class, Frank, and Frank knows who he is. I hope Frank's listening today because he's still here in Chihuahua. I'm pretty sure it was Frank. Anyways, he would hold up his hands with all 5 fingers besides his head, and he'd take a finger down at a time until all of his fingers were down, and if we weren't quiet, he would take some privilege away from us. And one day, Frank started, as he put those hands up and started taking down his fingers, Frank started singing the Mickey Mouse song. M-I-C-K-E, and every child in the cafeteria joined in. It was awesome, and we got louder, and this whole chorus of singing the Mickey Mouse song, and when that last finger came down, you could have heard a pin drop. And he thought he had won, but he didn't.
you kids had your victory.
Oh man!
Without him knowing. See, that's the best kind of victory.
Yeah.
When it's your victory, but they think they won, but you secretly know you all won.
It's kind of sad.
Best kind.
He was just so small-minded. You know, I don't know how he got to the place he was, and we were lucky as kids that we had people like Kay that we could gravitate toward.
Yeah.
And totally.
Well, I luckily missed that principal.
All right.
But, you know, and I remember the name of my principal, and I don't know if she, you know, still lives here or not, or has family around
Let's
here.
just keep those names to ourselves.
You know, I just remember there was another kid that had moved into town the same time I did, so we both showed up at school at the same time, and I think he'd had some struggles too before coming, and everybody thought he was my brother because we showed up at the same time.
And he didn't like you either?
You know, the funny thing is we're actually friends on Facebook now. But yeah, I remember
just Facebook. I'm sorry, Gene.
I'm
feeling exceptionally honored.
He lives somewhere else, but
okay.
Yeah, it was just quite funny because you know she would look down her nose at us. We expect better of our students than you guys.
Come from out of town.
And I was just kind of like, well, and I was a coastie to boot.
Oh, that's
it took me a long time to live that down, being a coastie, and I finally acclimated. And
are you done?
Yeah.
It feels good to vent about those kind of people, don't it?
Yeah, well, you know.
Let's think it through.
I was a little bit of a
Before you pick your job
rebel.
career, make sure it's something you will enjoy.
Right? Yes, I agree.
That's the key.
I don't know if she enjoyed her job. She was not very happy.
Yeah.
But then people like Kay.
Yeah.
You could
Very
tell
happy.
she loved her job.
Yes.
I mean, I enjoyed her so much as a teacher, and then even now, you know, it's like I just love that lady. I see her and I gotta give her a hug.
All right, we're coming. I guess Gene needs a K fix. So, Kay, happy birthday, and a special visit from the morning show to give you hugs later. I guess that's the way it's feeling right now.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's the way it's feeling here in the studio. We're feeling the love. And was there anybody else's birthday you would like to talk to, or just Kay?
Well, I don't know who the other lady is.
Okay.
Though.
Oh, Sue? Yes, you do. Okay.
I do?
Yeah, you do. So, happy birthday, Sue. You're just as special.
Okay, well, you know how I am with names. I'm more familiar with faces.
That's right. That's right.
It's kind of like asking me about song titles.
Yes.
You know that song title? No. Oh, but I know that song. Yeah.
If you want me to remember your name, just pat me on the bum. I always remember your name if you do that.
Is that why it took you so long to remember my name?
Yeah. It's going to be real scary if later in the hall, though, I feel a pat in my bum and I turn around and he goes, "My name's Lynn." But I already knew you.
Yeah, but, you know, I dare anybody to walk up to you.
I'm going to be out today, so don't do that.
No. You'll like this one.
Okay.
I dare anybody to smack your bum and say, "Giggity." I would love it.
The little guy running down the sidewalk screaming, "Help me!"
Giggity.
All right. Celebrity birthdays for Sue and Kay. Sean Bean from Lord of the Rings. He's turning 60 today. That's it. Jennifer Garner, 47. Victoria Beckham, 45. And Rooney Mara is 34 from The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
I haven't seen it. Is it a good one?
I don't know. I didn't.
No,
see
you
it.
haven't seen it either?
I kind of did. I think I nodded off.
You slept through it?
I nodded. You know, at my age, it's really hard to get in a full movie. Oh, I'm in the recliner? Oh, well, something...
What was that? What did I miss? Let's rewind it. Oh.
Snacks, I'm up. All right.
Goofy holidays?
Goofy holidays.
All right.
You got it, Gene.
We have Bat Appreciation Day.
I'm so excited for summer. That's one of my favorite things of summer now.
Batman.
I can call in the bats.
Batman.
I learned how to call in the bats. And, yeah.
You love it.
I do.
That's your superpower.
It's my new superpower. I can actually, just like the movie, get bats to start circling around me, and it makes my daughters scream, and it's awesome.
That would actually be fun to see.
It is. All right. Maybe I'll. It's really hard to do at night. It looks like I'm just spinning in a circle. But yeah, I have to figure out a way to film that because it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Bat Day.
Bat Day. Bat Appreciation Day. I'm all into that. Hold on. We shouldn't stop now. Let's check into it further.
I've just perfected an electronic hair bat analyzer which may hold the key to this baffling question.
Then if we run into a bad guy, Gene.
Yeah?
Nothing sacred to those devils.
All right. And then just a word of warning.
You're a blot in the name of Gotham City University. When the students find out what kind of a person you really are, they'll hate you forever.
Gene.
So I wonder, whatever became of Robin?
Well.
Oh, no, that's the old Keebler's place. Let's just back away slowly.
Somebody had Robin for dinner.
He's in a cookie. All right.
All right, it's blah, blah, blah day.
Not to be confused with la 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 day.
And the very car that we were dissing on the other day, Ford Mustang Day.
Oh, yeah. Got myself a 1996 Ford Mustang. Whoa, yeah.
You got a junker.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nothing like a Pinto with a Mustang cover.
And it was kind of a pitiful Mustang cover.
Oh, it was. And the plastic on the inside. It
cheesy,
is.
chintzy, cheap.
It's like, you know, if that car would have been a cup, you wouldn't have drank out of it. I mean, that's the kind of plastic it was. It was just, and the shifter, I mean, it was the cheapest of cheap. Shame on you, Ford. You know, at least now they've kind of recouped some of their glory and the new ones look cool. I haven't been able to be on the inside of one and see if they just still totally threw up on the interior of the car. But yeah, that whole 90s section of Mustang, right toward the end, before they went back to like the old school body style.
Yeah.
Right before that, they were getting a little better. But that whole era of 90s Mustangs was just like, thanks for the disposable $20,000 car.
Yeah, they should have just like scrapped it and just gave up on it for a little while until they came up with something better.
Yeah. Bad. All right.
And then our last one.
I think we did that the other day, so let's do this.
Hey! Shut up!
Okay.
Cheeseball Day.
Cheeseball Day. Mm-hmm. Oh, we could do that.
Cheeseball. We're always a little cheesy.
Yes. All right. I had organic cheese balls the other day. I was so proud of myself.
Really?
Yeah. And we're packed full of carbs, so shh.
That's not good.
All right, it happened today. I call it history. We'll start off in 1865. Mary Surratt was arrested as a conspirator in the assassination of Abraham Lincoln.
Ooh.
Remember, we're doing this whole Lincoln thing the end of last week.
Yeah, they're just like totally obsessed with that right now, aren't they?
1907, Ellis Island Immigration Center processed 11,747 people, more than any other day. I think my grandpa was in there.
Wow. All in one day, huh?
1964, the Ford Motor Company unveiled the Ford Mustang at the New York World's Fair. Back then, it was super cool. Base price was $2,368. Wow. And now it's probably, I bet you, one of the new cool ones. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, they're so sharp. I bet you they're like 40 grand.
Oh,
38, 36.
I'm not even going to guess. All I know is I would never be able to afford a brand new car.
I keep driving by on the corner, the God-fearing brothers lot.
Oh, yeah.
That black Charger. I just keep driving by going, Daddy wants. And then I was driving by and Carl like points at it and says, you need that, Scott. You need it. And he's right. I do. I need that car. I'm trying to find a way, Carl. It calls to me. It calls to me like the Ring. It does.
Yeah, but I saw the price tag on that car. Ouch!
The master's heard its call. Come on.
Hey, Scott.
That makes an old guy feel good to have a cool car like that. Carl, can I just drive it once? Just around the block?
It's going to take somebody with a lot
really
bigger income than you.
I could win the lottery and buy that car.
Yes, you could.
I could?
Yep,
All right.
yep, you could. I'll give you that.
All right. I'm going to hold my breath. 1964 FBI lab reported that it could not determine the lyrics on the Kingsmen's recording Louie Louie.
Really?
Yeah.
They wasted taxpayer dollars.
Yes, because it was in conspiracy to take over the minds of the feeble minds of the Earthlings.
Oh, my God.
1970, the ill-fated Apollo 13 spacecraft returned safely to Earth. Safely.
Yeah.
1973, Federal Express delivered its first package. They broke it. No, just kidding. 1980, police in Lansing, Michigan arrested 3 adult sisters for running around their neighborhood nude after smearing their bodies with mustard.
Maybe they were sick and, were doing a mustard plaster?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to give them the benefit of the doubt.
No, the lady said they were looking for the Garden of Eden. And thus the invention of green goddess dressing.
Ugh. That makes me want to throw up a little.
Always in the wrong place at the wrong time.
You would have jumped out and said, "Hello, ladies, I'm your Adam."
Probably not, because I'm not a fan of mustard, but if they would have been covered in Chinese hot mustard, they'd have had to run.
Chinese hot mustard is good.
I'd be chasing them with slabs of barbecued pork.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was like.
Slow down, ladies. I got little legs. Can't you hear them pitter-pattering? 2003, a 34-year-old research scientist who'd had too much to drink stumbled home and fell asleep in a house where he had lived 7 years earlier.
Okay.
Oops. Police were called when a teenager came home to find the intruder asleep in the teenager's bed.
Oh.
Police took the mad scientist to his home and did not file any charges.
Okay, good.
2013, we're going to skip that one, but a fertilizer plant did explode.
Oh,
and 2014, NASA's Kepler Space Observatory confirmed the discovery of the first Earth-sized planet in a habitable zone of another star. We call it Earth 2.
Now, if we can just devise a way to go there, because we're destroying our own planet.
Yes. Well, wouldn't it be nice if we could just spend some time destroying a different planet? Which brings me to Chihuahua's Got Talent 5. May the 4th be with you.
Because of space exploration, right?
Right. There's some kind of tie in there. Anyways,
we found it.
Talent show tryout Saturday, 9:30. This building, 214 East Clay. Enter from the side that points towards City Hall.
Yeah.
All right, we're not going to let you through the registration door. You got to come down the hall so we can do our cattle call. Anyways, come try out for our show. It's coming up on May the 4th. That's the whole May the 4th. And we're having a Star Wars costume contest for the attendees of the show. So the audience can participate to $100 cash prize for best Star Wars costume. Also looking for some people that might want to be characters and kind of hang out around and do the show with us that might have a Star Wars costume. Please contact us here at the radio station or through our Facebook page or our website, something. Part of the show.
Come join us.
Yes.
It's going to be fun.
Which leads me to the number of the day, which is 326-3827. It's an ID number, and that is our number for the day. It is the ID number of the garbage compactor on the first Death Star, where Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Chewbacca, and Princess Leia were temporarily stranded and almost got squashed.
Really?
Yes. ID number of the garbage compactor. And that, my folks, is the number for the day. And now Scott's new favorite song. It changes every couple weeks. This one, I can't get enough of it. I keep playing it. It's the Wombats, baby!
Jumping like a dog on Prozac, fishing with dynamite. I thought that I was in the green, but it